welcome. It's great to see all three of you. Well, all four, really.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
With just 1 week to go in the happily ever after experience, Pastor Cal and I are taking advantage of the time to meet with the men and the women separately. How's she doing? She's sleeping so well.
She's doing good.
So that we can give them the opportunity to talk freely about issues that may be unique to their role as a new mother or a new father. How are things going? I know so much has happened.
I had a really rough few months, so.
First trimester was rough.
The roughest, but I feel like it's smooth. Hopefully it's smooth sailing now.
Once you hit the second trimester and once you're about halfway through, you start to get more energy and feel like you can.
I feel like
My
I
head's
never
not in
got
the
that
toilet.
energy.
Yeah.
No, I never got the energy, but I feel like I feel good.
One of the things I want to emphasize with the three of you today is this is really the time to hash out any issues before the end of this process. So, Ashley, you'd identified that one of the issues that you and Anthony were struggling with had to do more with communication. How's that been going?
I've learned if it's something that's really important to me, like I need to talk about it right away. And when he walks away from it, like I just assumed like, all right, you don't want to talk about it, then you must not care. Like I had no idea like that was his way of processing that like he was trying to like cool off or figure it out, you know? So it's nice to know that like that's not actually the case.
One of the things to be clear about is what you need from your spouse. Sometimes even just writing it down, here's the things that we need to accomplish, might be useful in preparing for sort of next step. So Danielle, how has the emotional expression been going with Bobby now?
I've gotten very comfortable expressing like frustration, and he's gotten very good at like figuring out how to handle that, but I still have a lot of work to do on like positive emotions.
Who in your life are you most expressive with?
I'm very good at telling Henry how much I love him.
Who's Henry?
My dog.
Her boyfriend.
How much you love him?
Yeah, I'm always like, I love you so much, Henry. You're the best boy ever.
So the dog gets more of your loving.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of my house. It just reminds me of Jeffy and Kiki. Now that we have the baby, I have to watch him look at the baby and Kiki and go, I just love you two so much. So it just makes me feel like, okay, I'm here, I'm your wife, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, like, I'm doing all this and you never once tell me you loved me. I literally cried because I'm like, you never once told me that willingly.
Hearing Shanice talk about how she feels when she doesn't hear Jeffy express himself, I think is definitely very eye-opening and really helps me see it from Bobby's point of view. She's talked about how hurt she's been, and it makes me feel pretty bad. I don't want Bobby to feel like that. Like, sometimes I feel like it's implied or like,
That I'm supposed to know, right?
yeah, you just, like, of course I love you. Like, that's why I'm here and that's why I'm with you and that's why we're doing all these things is because I love you. And
What are your thoughts on that with bringing a new baby into the world?
yeah, I mean, I don't want her to have those same problems. I don't want her to look at us and be like, I can't tell how mommy feels about daddy, so.
Danielle and Jeffy both struggle with emotional expression. Danielle has acknowledged that this is an issue for her, but knows that she really needs to focus on this. Being able to be more emotionally expressive is going to be like learning a foreign language. They're going to have to practice. It's going to feel awkward at first, but the more they do it, the more natural it will become. I want you to make sure you are intentionally expressing your feelings,
Yes.
maybe multiple times a day.
Yes.
And that's a good way you can model for your children.